First of all, I'd like to apologise for the light quality on this video. I am in fact in my bed and need a low light because as you've seen from this title, I have labyrinthitis again. I'm making this video because I really wish that somebody had explained to me what labyrinthitis was and what was happening to me, although it was horrendous, meant that I probably wasn't dying. I wasn't dying, not probably. But there was nothing. I had never heard of labyrinthitis. So that's the other important function of this video, that if you've never experienced labyrinthitis and you wake up one day and the world is spinning and you feel extremely sick and you haven't been out the night before, then you may well have labyrinthitis. So labyrinthitis is a inner ear infection. My ears at the minute feel blocked. Sometimes it can be caused by a cold. Sometimes it's caused by, there's no obvious factors that cause it. So the very first time I had labyrinthitis, I woke up and the feeling I had in my eyes were that they were spinning, continuously spinning round, which was just bizarre. I thought I was having a dream still, that this is some kind of strange reaction from waking up. I open my eyes and the room is spinning round. I lift my head up and that exacerbates the feeling, and at that point panic set in. I knew that there was something very wrong. I couldn't move properly. I couldn't walk. I couldn't coordinate my body. I actually thought I'd had a stroke. I was very frightened, but at that point, the overwhelming feeling was, I'm going to be sick. I'm going to be sick. The nausea, the waves of nausea. So I actually crawled across the landing into the bathroom because I didn't want to be sick in the bed. Was very ill and suddenly looking at life, recovering from a stroke. Or am I going to die? It was horrendous. I dialed 999 and probably wasn't making a huge amount of sense. So I was actually asked to come in to hospital. So they weren't going to send an ambulance. I think at that point they'd realised that the symptoms I was describing were actually labyrinthitis, and probably it would be a lot quicker. I was still vomiting quite a lot, so I grabbed a bowl, and my partner at the time drove me to the hospital. What I hadn't realised was the bowl that I had grabbed was a family heirloom. It's absolutely true. And every year they stirred the Christmas pudding mix in this bowl together as a family. It's just dreadful. And I was vomiting into this bowl. I don't think they used... I really want to apologise to them. I didn't know the importance of the bowl, and I'm genuinely sorry. So I get to hospital and I'm seen straight away and diagnosed with the labyrinthitis, this inner ear infection. I, at that point, was given an injection of antiemetics to stop me feeling sick, stop me being sick, and antibiotics to tackle the inner ear infection. So I wasn't admitted. I was sent home and I learnt about labyrinthitis. I spoke to people. Many people had never heard of labyrinthitis. Other people like myself had had it and gone through the same experience, thinking that there was something dreadfully wrong with them, and wished, like me, that somebody had said, this condition exists. If you ever wake up feeling dizzy, sick, unable to move properly, please seek medical advice, obviously, but you may well have labyrinthitis. So this morning I woke up and felt wrong again straight away. Something was very wrong, but I couldn't identify what that was. So, being English, I decided a cup of tea would solve everything. Walked downstairs and fell into the wall. The room started spinning, the nausea started, and I knew at that point, this is labyrinthitis. Again, I am so pleased I know that this condition exists and that I have labyrinthitis, because otherwise, again, I would be extremely frightened. I have spoken to the doctor. I have been prescribed all the right medication, and I will be resting. I certainly won't be driving for a while. It's not safe to drive if you have labyrinthitis. So I will be fine. I will be getting better in a few days. I will be taking my medication and resting. But I did want to take the opportunity to share my experience, but also, as I say, make people aware this condition exists. And if you too suffer and have experienced labyrinthitis, you're not alone. I know how debilitating it is. I know how illness can make you feel alone. So thank you ever so much for taking the opportunity to watch this video, and if you have got labyrinthitis, I hope you get better soon.